This clip is brought to you by VegasWinners.com. Get expert sports betting advice from some of the best handicappers in the world. Head on over to VegasWinners.com and win yourself some money.
November 4th, 1996. So as people are listening to this, it was exactly 25 years ago today.
Awesome.
Such a long time ago, but on the other hand, it doesn't feel like it.
No,
I remember this angle so well. Do you think this is maybe one of the most dramatic scenes ever done in professional wrestling?
Oh yeah, it's way over the top, dramatic, whatever way you want to put it. When it was done, I don't know where. I'm not on the show. I don't think 96. I was there.
You're fresh off of the whole fake Diesel. I mean, they're still hanging around, but this is when you're doing sort of the heel thing and walking off on commentary and throwing your headset because it doesn't work. All that.
Oh, sir, lightning. I never was high on this angle. I just thought it was unrealistic. And if Austin had gone to Brian's house Brian didn't have a gun, I probably would have had a different feel for this. The gun took me out of any sense of reality based, because you got cameras there and you got Kevin Kelly out there and you got, Brian's wife there and all the camera technical people and a guy waving a gun. It just didn't make sense to me. But, I was in a position at that time to voice my displeasure to any degree. That's what Vince wanted to do, so that's what we did. And I'm not sure who came up with the idea. It's going to be interesting. We can think about that. I know Vince had liked stuff like that, and that was the first. To me, this show we're going to do today was the first major step into the entertainment side of sports entertainment. The drama of the gun and all this breaking in, the screams, and all this stuff certainly was unique, but unbelievable. But maybe that's pro wrestling. I don't know. But nonetheless, it'll play out. And it's it's produced well, episodically, segment by segment. But nonetheless, it was hard to like for me. And as a result of that, I've never seen this footage ever.
Really? You never sat down and watched it?
Nope.
Wow.
It just didn't push the right buttons.
Yeah.
I'm not going to complain about all the creative and all this shits and I should have done that. I'm not going there. But I'm just saying that for me and my personal taste, it was somewhat unrealistic, and I never found myself lost in that story on this episode. Now, others that haven't seen it before may say that's pretty cool. I don't know. That's what we're gonna find that out. But nonetheless, it was an interesting day at work, and I'm trying to think what I was doing something.
You do an in-ring interview with Sid and Sean. I'm sure you do a lot more, but on the television show, you do like an in-ring interview on this one.
Okay. I was carrying the clipboard around and the visor on sidelines, just looking. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, I'm looking forward to seeing it because, again, it was a big part of what was going on. We were going down the wrong road anyway, Conrad, because Brian was never going to be able to fulfill his end of the angle. He had an ankle fused. So the angle was going to be hard to culminate with Brian because Brian couldn't wrestle. So there again, and I'm dealing with all this. And Brian's, friend, and, I've supported him forever, but it just didn't. How are we going to pay this off?
Right.
That was a question. So maybe we can ascertain that as we go down the.
Now it's the Stalker and Mark Miro walking to the ring here. This is an interesting time, fall of 1996. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, it was. It gets frustrating sometimes when all we're doing is repackaging the same.
Yeah.
And we needed new. You got some new in this group here. Here we go. We start the fight, but Barry and Goldust, who've known each other since Goldust was born, and they had good chemistry. They liked each other. Dusty was their link. But The Rock and Mark Henry would go on to be two of the biggest stars the company ever produced. And certainly Rock's not in the Hall of Fame, but not because of any reason other than, it's just not, he hasn't decided to go in.
Let's listen to Doot Doot here. Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.